It has come up a few times in my streams that people ask me, are you a furry? So I figured I'd make this short video so hopefully people can understand better the aspects of the animal roleplay umbrella. Now, when I say the animal roleplay umbrella, I mean that you are including any sort of roleplay that involves animal behavior, animal custom, animal inspiration. There are some really large clusters in there. So let's start first with the one that people recognize the most, the anthropomorphic fandom. These are people that are a part of a subculture that explores lore and writing and art and behavior and acting in order to create a world around either real or some sort of hybridized creatures that take on qualities of people or are anthropomorphized. So when these folks are acting, or they might be wearing what people know as a fursuit or a costume that emulates the physical features of their creatures, they are taking on these animal aspects as inspiration from the animal side, but they're also putting all this lore and world around their character. Primal players act upon the inner urges that they have, such as like fighting, clawing, those sorts of things that feel very nature, for lack of a better word. Whenever you think of the word pup, you probably think of people that are in the pet play community. People in the pet play community are folks that enjoy being treated like pets or treating others as pets. That includes people like myself in this puphood. They'll call you pup. If you have like kitten ears and whiskers, you might be a kitten. If you like manes and lots of harnesses, you might be a pony, and so on and so forth. The point of this is that somebody is being domesticated and somebody is domesticating. That can also be self imposed. From the former mention, however, if somebody is doing the domesticating, there might be some bit of power exchange, which is known to be in the alternative lifestyler sort of umbrella. I consider myself a pup. So, yes, I enjoy the sort of power exchange and I enjoy being put in a role of being somebody's pet or putting somebody else in the role of being my pet. For people that don't quite find themselves fitting into these other categories, they might call themselves critters. They like taking on animal aspects. They like just animal like behavior instead of their more human like behavior. And they find comfort in that. They aren't being domesticated. They're not creating a whole lore world around them. And they're not necessarily acting upon all of their urges. So, with that, I hope that that really clarifies a lot of the folks that are under the animal roleplay umbrella, that you can differentiate a furry from a primal player, from a critter, from a pet. And then, of course, if you have any further questions on this topic, feel free to talk to me. I'm only making a short video so you can get introduced to these ideas.